excited? Yeah! Excellent. It is my pleasure to welcome your college president of the Cordon Bleu, Chef Kurt Bachman. How's everybody doing?
So we usually don't play for anything other than a full house, so we're going to wait about 45 minutes till we fill up. You guys good with that? No? You guys are too excited for that, right? Yeah! You going to be loud? Yeah! Wonderful, wonderful. So good morning to everyone. Welcome to our commencement ceremony today. Today you're all going to hear many meaningful words from our vantage point, from our hearts about what we believe will be useful to each of you as you commence your journey in the real world. Most importantly, graduates, soon-to-be graduates. This day is about you, and it is my distinct honor and privilege to acknowledge each of you today. Just as importantly, I would like to recognize everyone, the presence of everyone who contributed to you being here today. So, to the moms and the dads and the brothers and the sisters and the boyfriends and the girlfriends, let's show them how much we appreciate everything they've done for us. So this is an intimate group. This is your day. If you feel like standing up every once in a while and really showing people, you can do that today, okay? Stage again. Let's show him how much he means to you.
Chef Erling Wubauer is driven by two things: beautiful ingredients and flavor. Paul Kahn's kitchen has been the perfect place for Wubauer to refine his craft. Wubauer has worked under Kahn since graduating from college, initially as a cook at Avec, then as a sous chef, before moving on to head off one hospitality group. Cooking runs in Wubauer's blood. His mother is an accomplished food writer, as well as his father's a food-loving Cajun. He had little choice but to pursue a career in food. And one thing that he did mention was, "I don't know what else I would do. Cooking has been ingrained in my soul. There aren't many people who get to go to work and practice their passion every day, just as I do." Family came first, but at an early age, Chef Wubauer found mentorship with a family friend, Chef Rick Bayless. Rick Bayless is the one that inspired him to basically love seafood, showing him and teaching him expertly how to prepare fish. Born in South Bend, Indiana, Wubauer moved to Chicago at an early age and called Chicago home ever since. After attending the University of Notre Dame as a philosophy student, he joined Chef Paul Kahn's kitchen as a sous chef, and there, under the watchful eye of Brian Houston, he learned what it meant to become a chef. Wubauer stayed with the Publican until it outgrew its space, crossing Green Street to help open Publican Quality Meats. Then he returned to Avec as chef de cuisine, where he embraced the restaurant's core cuisine while making the menu his own. Currently, Wubauer is developing an original menu for the Italian seafood concept Nico, which will open soon in the winter of 2013, but also incorporates his love of fresh fish and seasonal ingredients. So I'd like to present all of you Chef Erling Wubauer.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And of course, congratulations to all of you, the late Cordon Bleu graduating class of 2013. My name is Erling Wubauer, former chef at Avec and current chef of the soon-to-open Nico Osteria. I know that all of you worked extremely hard and sacrificed quite a bit to get here. It is an honor to be here and to have the pleasure of saying to everybody in this room once again, well done, guys. What road you took to get here matter not. Here's what matters right now at this very moment. that you sit here as a Cordon Bleu graduating class of 2013 with your bright eyes focused on what the future has in store. A new journey is about to begin. All of you will cross this stage today, and after you cross this stage, you will have a key in your hand. It is a key that will unlock doors in more places than you can imagine. It will unlock doors in every city across this country, and even in places beyond our borders. Your key will unlock the doors to restaurants, kitchens, and dining rooms that will open your eyes and blow your mind. It will unlock the doors behind which are the most beautiful ingredients you have ever seen. It will also unlock doors to new friendships and introduce you to new teachers. The culinary world is vast. It has many charms and many temptations. Your diploma, your key, will allow you into this world. Right now you stand at the precipice of a career in the most exciting yet soulful industry society has to offer. Today, you will have this key in your hand, and as you embark on each one of your individual journeys, you will need guides, or, in other words, the principles that will keep you on the road to success and satisfaction. The guides that have led me here today are simple. They need not be searched for, as they are all present within each and every one of you. Passion, hard work, and teamwork, along with your key, will take you anywhere you want to go. I got my keys from two incredible sources. My parents. Let's just take a moment to thank our parents again. Food-writing mother and a food-loving Creole father. Their love, care, time, and education opened the doors to my kitchen-bound future. We cooked at home as a family all the time, but we loved to eat out too. We had our favorite go-to spots, but we would also try the Chicago classics, the restaurants that were well-known nationally, and the new anticipated spots. One of the pieces of advice I have for all of you: save your money and eat out every now and again at a place that all of the culinary community is buzzing about. This is the best way to see what food is out there, what ingredients are trendy, and what restaurants are just plain good. If you follow this advice, you will find that you will have meals that stick in your memory for the rest of your life. Meals that communicate with you on a level that you did not know existed. These meals become subconscious experiences. My first meal at Blackbird was one of those meals. I can still tell you what I had to eat that night 13 years ago. Sweetbreads with sunchokes and grapefruit, rabbit and pork shoulder pot of food, donuts for dessert. I can tell you what I had there the second time I ate as well. Suckling pig with kumquat marmalade, halibut with apricot agrodolce, and venison with a homemade Worcestershire sauce and fava beans. The food was that good. And so, when it was time for me to begin my cooking career, the answer to who am I going to cook for was simple. It was Blackbird chef and owner Paul Cowan. I essentially sat down for my interview and said, "Paul, you might not know this, but I'm going to work for you." And after about an hour of talking, well, it was maybe more like pleading on my part, he finally offered me a beginning line cook's job across the alley at his new restaurant in Quebec. My passion and my key had gotten me in the door. Now, the hard work came in. For 3.5 years, I worked in front of a 770-degree oven, 5 to 6 days a week, 10 to 12 hours a day. When I was not in front of that oven, I was picking case upon case of parsley, stuffing thousands of feet of sausage, cording who knows how many quarts of whatever, and sweeping the floor, and sweeping the floor, and sweeping the floor. What did I do on my days off? I came into work and I tried my damnedest to come up with dishes that Karen, the chef at the time, would let me put on the menu. Then back to work, back to that oven, back to the never-ending parsley. Believe it or not, my hard work was noticed, and Paul offered me the opening sous chef's job at the Publican. Of course, I gladly accepted. At that point in my career, when I was the opening sous chef at the Publican, I was a cocky kid. I thought that I could do it all myself. It did not take long at a place as big as the Publican for me to realize that I was sorely mistaken. The key to my success, I learned, were the people around me, from the cooks to the dishwashers to the overnight cleaners. I learned at the publican that passion and hard work could only take you so far. Teamwork was the key. I helped the people around me who needed help, and I accepted help when I needed it. I taught people what I could, and I learned from everyone that had something to teach me. Above all, I never forgot that every person working in our kitchen was just that, a person. They deserve to be treated with respect, dignity, care, with sternness at some moments and kindness at others. After opening Publican Quality Meats, that's the butcher shop that's right across the street from the Publican, I got noticed again, and Chef Paul offered me the chef's job back in the back. Soon afterwards, Paul and I came up with a concept for Nico, an Italian seafood osteria in Chicago's Gold Coast. And that's how I stand before you now. We are slated to open on December 2nd, exactly, believe it or not, 1 month from today. That's enough about me. This moment is all about you guys. I know that you're all here because you love food. It's brought you into this room. I know that you are all passionate about the career path you have chosen. Never let your passion go. It is your greatest asset. Your passion for food is like a flame on a candle. It is delicate, it needs fuel, and it is easy to blow out. Make sure you cultivate your passion. If you're passionate about fish, read about fish. Cook fish at home. And ask your chef if you can use a new fish at the restaurant. If you are passionate about bread, bake bread. Read about bread and eat bread. If you love vegetables, read about vegetables and garden. Don't take your passion for granted. Without the proper care, it can disappear. Luckily though, just like the flame on that candle, passion is easy to relight. That's the great thing about passion. It's always there, just below the surface. It drives you to improve, and it will be the trait that drives others to follow you. Passion brought all of you into this industry. It is also what will keep you in this industry. During your career, there will be times when you might question the job that you have, the people you work for, and even the career that you have chosen. We've all been there. But then passion steps in and reminds you why you chose to do what you do. In those dark moments, a nearly perfect wild king salmon might arrive from the Golden Gate, or a farmer might drop a batch and deliver a batch of summer tomatoes that smell just like they do when they're on the vine. And lo and behold, your passion is reignited, and you remember how much you love food. We're lucky in this industry. No matter how angry we become, no matter how jaded we get, food is always there to bring us back to reality, to remind us of how we got started. Of course, passion only gets you so far. The key to your future, the key to success, will be hard work. Now, I know that all of you can work hard. Getting your diploma was hard work. The hard work that it took to get you into these seats today is the same hard work that will elevate you towards a bright future. Please understand this. This industry gives no handouts. Here's some advice. After you graduate today, find a restaurant that you love, a restaurant that is respected, a restaurant that is a keystone of a neighborhood. Go to that restaurant and tell them that you will do anything you can to work there. Give yourself to that restaurant, and then work there, day after day, week after week, and year after year. Go in early, learn everything you can. Stay late, so the kitchen is as clean as possible for the cooks who work the next day. This is the path to success. While you're there, putting your head down and working your rear off, you will begin to realize that you are learning, that you are becoming a better cook and a more complete cook. You will realize that your superiors will begin to trust and give you more responsibility. They might even give you more freedom. They'll ask you to do some ordering or come up with a new dish. Even as this happens, keep your head down and work as hard as you can. Think of your daily prep as just a minimum. Strive to create goals for yourself that far exceed the expectations of your superiors. This dish takes 10 minutes. I'll get it up an 8, and it's going to be incredible. They need us to turn a case of artichokes. Let's do the case of green beans while we're at it. I'm going to stay late and figure out why that bread wasn't perfect today. These are all examples. If you do things like this, you will find that your work ethic will become your greatest source of pride. You will go to sleep with a sense of satisfaction and wake up with a sense of resolve. When Chef Paul told me that we were going to open Nico together, he said, and I want you guys to all listen to this, I know that you have the work ethic to make this happen. He said nothing about my food. Passion is one thing. What will separate you from everyone else is how hard you work. The last thing I want to talk to you today is about teamwork. Understand this. No matter how talented, fast, and smart you are, you cannot do it alone. Kitchens function as wholes. They are cohesive masses. Here's another way of looking at it. A kitchen is like a rock band performing a live show. There are drummers, guitarists, bass players, and singers. But there are also stagehands, sound techs, and lighting coordinators. All of their roles are very different, but together, they make something that moves their audience. If any of the members of the band are missing, the show suffers. Furthermore, any band member on their own pale in comparison to the whole group. They all need each other, and they all have to work together if they want to make something that makes an impact. Kitchens are exactly the same. Every person, from the chef to the sous chef, to the line cook, to the prep cook, to the pastry cook, to the dishwasher, play a vital role in executing each and every plate, each and every meal, and each and every experience. In your soon-to-come future, you will walk into a kitchen and feel the ego in competition. You will see newer cooks who need help, and seasoned cooks who refuse to help them. You will hear cooks complain about everything. You will see some cooks try and sabotage other cooks. Side note, this is not unique to restaurants. It happens everywhere in every industry. But here's the important part. Do not participate in this. Be above all. Focus on making beautiful food and working hard. Focus on being kind, working together, learning from others, teaching when you can, and listening all the time. I have learned an incredible amount in my career from dishwashers and busboys. Always have your eyes and ears open. Remember the rock band. Everyone in the kitchen plays an integral part. Understand the team and the way the team works. Once your fellow cooks, dishwashers, and chefs know that you trust them and value them, they will begin to trust and value you. They will begin to help you and teach you, and your window of opportunity will then grow. Teamwork will only make you a better cook, and in time, it will make you a leader. Take a moment and look at your classmates around you. You are graduating together. You have come to this point together. As it was with your classmates, so it will be with the members of the kitchens you choose to work in. Your success will be delivered with and through the others around you. Today, you will have this key in your hand. Use it to open every door that entices you. And when you walk in those doors, remember, passion, hard work, and teamwork. With your key and our 3 guides, I can surely say that you are ready to take the culinary world by storm. To the class of 2013, thank you. You are the beaming future of America's great restaurants. Congratulations and good luck.
Chef, thank you so much. We're going to get a little photo op here. We'd like to present you with this token of our appreciation. It's a beautiful plate, hand-painted. It says, in appreciation of your support for the Cordon Bleu Chicago. Chef Erling Bauer, November 2nd, 2013. Excellent, excellent. All right, at this time, I'd like to just take a moment to acknowledge different folks from the admissions department, the staff, and the faculty that are sitting behind me who worked real hard to support you through your educational experience here at Cordon Bleu, Chicago. So why don't we show them a small round of appreciation for all that. Excellent, excellent. At this time, I'd like to bring our good friend, Miss Kay Ron, up to the stage. She's got a lot more pins on her cordon than I do, but someday I hope to have as many. So Kay works with us through the Chaîne de Retisseur. She also is a spokesperson and a friend of the Chicago Lighthouse, and she's joining us today with a very special presentation. So round of applause for Kay, please.
He's taller than I am. I may have more badges than him, but he's got a little height on me. Thank you so much. Good morning and congratulations to all of you. My name is Kay Ron, and I'm an officer of the Lakeshore chapter of the Chaîne de Retisseur. The Chaîne is the oldest and largest food organization in the world. It was founded in Paris in 1248 as the Goose Roasters Guild, and the restaurants received a plaque from the King of France. That is until the late 1700s, when King Louis XVI lost his head to the guillotine, and it was no longer safe to display a connection to royalty. Fortunately for you, I don't think that will be one of your problems in your new profession. The organization was refounded in Paris in 1950 and spread to the rest of the world. Members are professionals and non-professionals, having in common the desire to enjoy good food and good wine. Members wear ribbons that designate their position. As a local officer, my ribbon is blue, and I've obtained all these pins during my travels throughout the world and meeting Chaîne members. Kirk, you need to get traveling. You all need to let it go for a while. Right now, I'd like for him to be a model and stand up and show you what a professional ribbon looks like. We want you up here. It's a beautiful orange, and in the Chaîne world, he is known as Chef Rotisseur Bachman.
Also known as Brad Pitt.
Well, on some days. You can go back. We'll let you. The philanthropic aspect of the Chaîne de Retisseur, and one of Chef Rotisseur Bachman's colleagues in Pittsburgh always says, is that we're not just old people who like to eat and drink. We do have the Chaîne Foundation. And the Chaîne Foundation sponsors the Young Chef Competition and the Young Sommelier Competition each year. The Lakeshore Voyage, of which I'm a member, held its first competition this year in January at the Le Cordon Bleu kitchen. Fernando Torres won that competition and represented our chapter in Springfield at the Midwest Regional Competition. In 2014, the local contest will be held on March the 1st at the college. The winner will go to Des Moines in April to compete against other Midwest young chefs. That winner will then compete in Miami for the U.S. title and the right to go to South Africa for the international competition in September. If you would like to be considered as a competitor, I ask that you contact Chef Rotisseur Bachman, and he'll be able to provide you all of that information after I provide it to him. It's now my great honor as chairman of the Lakeshore Young Chef Competition and scholar Scholarship Committee to announce the 2 winners of this year's Lakeshore Bailliage Scholarships. Students with a 3.5 or better grade average were encouraged to apply by writing an essay and providing faculty recommendations. When I call your name, please come forward to accept your $500 scholarship. Caitlin Dimmelin.